Hey everyone! Thank you again for joining us on Keeping It Real. This is yet another episode of our June Men's Month edition. Father's Day is coming up. Today I have another of my longtime friend, Mr. Wakeino Mendez, right? Since high school, maybe? You know him, ton man. A beautiful girl named Marley. Hi, Marley. So we'll be talking to Wakeino today about how fatherhood is for him. First, let's find out what age he had his daughter.
I had Marley when I was 25, like just about to be 25, I guess, and she was born after I turned 25.
So, how was the experience for you, moving from single life, and Wakeino is a party of a soca man, right? Used to the cheerleading, so very active.
Yeah, I like to be active, so
yeah.
Having a kid didn't really change much, about my activity. It was more about, and I always grew up in like a big family, so I was always used to my cousins being around, my sister, stuff like that. So having like a kid was, for me, like, it's something I always wanted to do. So it was more exciting for me than anything else. So it didn't really change much from my life. Few things I had to do less of, like partying and being out late and stuff like that. But, that's something you have to like give up just to make sure that you can be there for your child and make sure they're safe.
So, was it like, okay, I'm ready to be a dad now, I'm with this person, I think I can have a child with this person, or was it just, oh, we're gonna be parents, we'll work it out?
Yeah, it was definitely like most things in my life, tend to be surprises. It's fine for me. I like a little bit of excitement, so it was okay. I wasn't too shocked about it, to be honest, because I kind of knew what's happening. It was more like her mommy was, was like, hormone stuff, I know my body kind of thing. And I was like, no, you can get pregnant. She was like, I know. Like, I've been around a lot of ladies.
To know.
Yeah, so for me, it wasn't so much about that.
So, I normally, as a parent, tell persons, thinking of having a child is a completely different thing. But the one thing that, no matter how the worry before, during pregnancy, the day of delivery, when everything gets hectic, when you actually see their face and hold them for the first time, that's no experience that you
it's magical. It's definitely like it's nothing you can really describe or compare it to, because especially being my first child, I was there in the delivery room. I was there through the whole pregnancy, so I got to experience all the highs and the lows and the in between.
Morning sickness,
everything.
temper tantrums, mood swings.
So, and it was sometimes it was fun, sometimes it was funny. I think even on the day it was happening for you. I was in the shower, so it was kind of like,
oh, hurry up and get out, man.
No, I was actually like, no, you're good, man, everything's fine, because I thought they were joking.
Yeah.
My friends were at the house, and I thought they were just playing around. But when I finally got out of the shower, I saw my baby mother out there in pain on the front, sitting down it's time to go. So, and it was really at that point. Yeah.
Alright, so how old is Marley now?
She's 7. She'll be 8 in July.
Same age group, yeah.
So,
alright, so I know with Marley's mommy, you guys were together before, but then now you guys are co-parenting.
Yeah.
So what is that dynamic? With you, the mom, and Marley, then being together and now co-parenting. How is that for you guys, and how is that for Marley?
Well, the good thing is me and her mom have been friends for years before that happened. We're basically best friends, right? So transitioning from being in a relationship to co-parenting and stuff was kind of easy for us, and for Marley it wouldn't really seem like anything because we still treat each other the same, we still show each other the same amount of respect. There's certain things that we don't expose her to, in our individual lives. When we are together with her, it's also on her, it's all about.
So she just knows it's just me and mommy and daddy.
Yeah, as far as she knows, her world is here, and we keep everything else outside of that.
So this is a question I like to ask the dads, right? Because it's different dynamics with mommy daughter, daddy daughter. But you have some kids who start puberty very young. So Marley's gonna be 8. She might start at 9, depending on how her genetics is from her, mommy's side and everything, or yours. So how is that something you think of when she starts puberty, or you just say, hey mommy, when it happens, I'll just call you, or you deal with that?
Yeah, that's definitely one of those things that like I've thought about because I actually grew up with like my sister, very I grew up with my sister
Kaji.
Kaji very closely. So I was there when she was going through a lot of that stuff. Like I've seen her like in her worst condition, so
Rolling on the floor.
I'm not like averse to it. Like I've grew up around like my aunts, like I said, really like mostly women. So I don't have a problem with it. But honestly, I feel like when it comes to that point, I'm going to call for mommy or my mother or Auntie Kaji.
Yeah.
Like I have enough aunties and cousins and everybody
Yeah,
that
to
they
guide
can.
her on that.
Yeah, she'll have enough guidance.
Yeah.
Like I think I'll leave that to them at that point.
Okay, so prioritizing. How do you like prioritize? Okay, I have stuff to do, I have work, but I need to spend time with Marley because you and Marley spend a lot of time together. You guys are like buddies.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy because especially when we have school, because she has even though online school still, so she has like her schedule during the week. I have mine, so like, and we see each other every day at home. So you live with me, so we play games together. Help her with her homework. Our mommy helps her with her homework. So we spend basically every waking moment together unless she's at Auntie Kaji's or at one of my aunts or doing her party thing or whatever. But managing time with her is not very hard because our schedules are kind of like her schedule works with ours. She has activities on the weekend. I'll take her to gymnastics or whatever, and hey, so it doesn't really like honestly being a parent is just living your life and being mindful that there's someone else that you need to take care of. Yeah, so you can do both.
You can do yours, just prioritize.
Yeah.
To know that hey, anything involving them comes first.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah, that's definitely.
But you still need to take time out for yourself. So you did mention taking time out for yourself. So what do you normally do? Like okay, the once every month this is like a me day. And so on. How do you work it out? Explain to the dads. So anybody.
Well, I don't really have like a specific day. Like I don't, except for like a Sunday. Now that we have Sundays again, kind of.
Yeah.
We play football and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just like if I have a vibe with my friends, they will call me and say we're going out, and I'll make arrangements. I'll ask my aunt to keep Marley, or if her mom's not coming with me, her mom will keep her, or she's by my sister's for the weekend. Like we alternate weekends. So my sister has a daughter too.
Yeah.
So I'll keep her daughter for like a weekend. She keeps her the next weekend. So
you do get that time alone to
It took a little while to get there because when she was younger, it was just her as a baby, and most of her other siblings, like cousins, were old already. So I'd have to like either ask my aunt to keep her or I get somebody to babysit her. But now that she's older, it's much easier.
Yeah. Right. So Wacky, for the dads out there, especially the single dads, what is your message for them? Especially girl dads, like
it's very important to be present. Like I think that's the most important thing. You have dads that support the kids financially, and that's perfectly fine. That's necessary, but I think that something that's bigger, especially in a like little girl's life, is to have like a strong male presence around her to show her how she's supposed to be treated. Because I do everything for Marley. Like at this point she's 7 and Marley barely knows how to do certain things because her mommy does it. And I do most everything for her. If she wants something, she gets it. Make sure she gets a lot of affection. You have to give her hugs, give her kisses. Make sure that your kids feel
normalize loving.
Yeah, you have to make sure, because my daughter will come outside, and I think her mom is most responsible for this behavior that she has. Well, she wake up in the morning and the first thing she does, she comes and she hugs both of us individually, and she kisses us and tells us she loves us. So yeah, that's something that she does every day.
Yeah, hug your kids, guys. Hug your kids. It's okay to tell them you love them.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine because your kids need that love. They need that reassurance, especially imagine yourself as a kid. You'd have loved to have your parents tell you that I'm proud of you, or I love you, and that kind of stuff is really good for them. It helps
normalize
them
kindness.
Yeah, because she shows a lot of kindness too.
Yeah, especially now that everything is like so crazy. Persons get like, it has happened to me, guys. I've shouted at them and tell them, but if you're wrong, apologize. Tell them you're wrong.
You can apologize.
Explain to them. They do understand that because they're young.
Yeah, when it comes to like disciplining Marley, it's never about punishment. It's always about like, okay, do you understand why you did that? I'm going to take this. You're not getting it back for a certain amount of time until you can explain.
No games.
Me. Yeah, and she's a gamer. She likes to play games. She likes to draw.
I wonder where she got that
from. So she likes to do things. She likes to be active. So if you take away those things that she's used to doing, she gets to understand that there is going to be a consequence if you do something wrong. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, Wacky.
It's always a pleasure. Of course.
Oh, never let me down. And guys, as always, thank you for tuning in and keeping it real. And I want to big up my #1 supporter, Crush Yard. All the information will be in the description, crushyard.net/radio. We always have the groove going as well, guys. Come in and join when you see me put up that information, all right? So, want to give a shout out to all my real ones for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
I mean, I get fun. I don't fix the lighting and lock in that already.
Yes, either.
Come nuts. Come.
Move forward.
Come.
Move forward.
Come. Look at cheer them. What an investment.
Remember, you have to go first now because I did the whole big intro thing for you.
Yeah. Alright, hurry up, intro and action. Go.
Hi, guys.
Go. Go on, no nuts. Time, remember, son, go.
Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. Alright, so for the dads out there who are dads to be, who are having difficulty.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. There's nothing wrong.
Indirect.
So for the dads out there.
You just throw me off.
Yeah.
Like when you go like that a while ago.
Rewind.
How much time will reach?
No.
Yeah, somebody will get ready for wrap up and they go like, oh no, you're not for wrap up yet.
No, I don't. That wasn't that. Make us sound like plug it in there. Plug it in the wrong word.
Wrong hole for. Alright.